Good morning, y'all. It's Coffee. Back at it, and man, I come across this post. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to think of it. I almost am like afraid to even really post this. I don't know. Like it's a touchy thing. And I is this a troll? I don't know, but this is actually on Taxstone's page, man. It's crazy to think this man got 35 years, right? Right when like he started podding the podcast in what 2015. I know he had been around since like '06 doing stuff with Charlemagne and um, what's his name, Andrew Schultz, those TV shows and such. But like he really came into his own with the tax season podcast, and podcasts were nothing like what they are now. And he got locked up in 2017, so he didn't even get to see his full potential. And I knew that case was going to be tough for the man, but I did not think he was going to get slayed with 35 years. Anyone else out there, let me know what you think about that with Taxstone. If you saw that coming, that he was going to get case laid like that with all those years. But anyways, his Twitter page is still active. It's ran by someone. For a second, I thought this was him in jail tweeting all this stuff. But I don't know how that goes if he hollers at him on the phone like, yo, tweet this or that. Who knows? But check it out. This he reposted this or retweeted this. Lily Gaddis says the gall of them, and it says this is from someone that says awesome Jew. Facts. JEWS built America and everything beautiful about it. From the skylines of New York and Chicago to the studios of Hollywood and the labs of Silicon Valley, JEWISH visionaries have led the way. Jewish owned businesses like Goldman Sachs, Levi's, Bloomberg, and Paramount helped define American finance, fashion, media, and culture. Jewish doctors, scientists, and legal minds have transformed medicine, technology, and justice, the entire American economy that everyone depends on, in the cities that everyone admires would not exist as they do without Jewish genius and determination. Anti SEMITES, see seethe because deep down they know it's true. So I'm like, again, I'm not even really commenting on this. I want to see what people have to say about this, though, and I want to know what everyone out there thinks about this. Saying built, I mean, not literally built, right? But what do you think in regards to all this? Or is this just put out there to piss people off, or what? Someone says parasites, and someone says they inserted themselves through nepotism and dishonesty in the exiting Anglo system and have run it into the ground with greed and diversity, etc. So I mean, like this is. I have no commentary on this. I'm just going over the commentary I'm seeing out here. It's crazy the things you see on Twitter, right? Someone said, I thought blacks built America. Now Jews are taking credit. I've never seen a JEWISH construction worker in my life ever. So that definitely wasn't talking about physically, literally building. I think that was just talking about business, right? The list of what non JEWS did in America is 10 times greater. Let's start with Henry Ford. Actually, it's a good thing they are removing their masks. It accelerates accelerationism. I almost think it's a troll account. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is a troll, right? It's sometimes hard to tell between the parody accounts and the actual self-deluding narcissists. Seriously, man, trolling is like such a crazy thing in so many ways these days. I don't even understand it half the time. Just when I thought I started to understand trolling, it's evolved into so many other forms. I've been seeing a lot of black fatigue lately, but I think we are starting to get a JEW fatigue. Also, don't forget rap music, porn, transgender, insanity, Marxism, usury, vices, destruction of the nuclear family, and globalism. I ain't even gonna read all this, you know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be. Again, we're just going over what people are talking about here, and then we'll close this video out after these last few comments. They are getting really, really bold in their displays of power for the past 80 years. They tried so hard to hide it. Again, anything I'm reading here, I'm just going over this post and just trying to get everyone's take on it. I still get mad about doing manual labor, but seriously, never repost this guy. I thought they didn't control everything. Robert Moses was given the worst treatment. So, I don't know. I ain't even going to read this shit. What do you guys think? Was this put up in a trollish manner? And yeah, Taxstone, rough 35 years, I think he got, man. Tax season podcast didn't even get to see its way anywhere close to the apex mountain, man. Let's talk about this though. What do you guys think? Hit the comments.